come to our next topic, that is cooperative societies. An introduction. As the name suggests, it is a business venture which runs on the cooperation of and ownership by its members. Everybody who is the member of the business has to cooperate. An autonomous association means it has its own rules and regulations. An autonomous association of persons which are voluntary cooperating for mutual social, economic, and cultural benefits. They have joined the committee or society voluntarily. There is no pressurize. They are not pressurized and they are not threatened. These societies are registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1912. Minimum number of members needed to form a cooperative society is 10 adult members. The members of a cooperative society contribute capital to purchase its shares. It is considered a separate legal entity after registration. Features of cooperative society are voluntary membership, separate legal status, limited liability, control, service motive. Voluntary membership. The membership of a cooperative society is voluntary in nature. Any person, irrespective of his or her religion, caste, and gender, is free to join or leave cooperative society anytime as per his or her desire. It means there is no discrimination. Membership is voluntary. Separate legal status. Cooperative society enjoys a distinct status independent of its members. It means it has a separate entity from its members. As registration is compulsory, it can enter into contracts and hold property in its own name. It can sue other people and be sued by others. Limited liability. The liability of the members of cooperative society is limited in nature. What does it mean? Under no circumstances its member can be asked to contribute beyond the capital contributed by them. It means if a member of cooperative society has contributed the required capital, then in none of the condition he will be pressurized to pay more to pay off the third party's debt. Control. The management and control of a cooperative society is democratic in nature. It means on the basis of voting. It is managed by an elected management committee. A management committee is elected and this management committee represents all the members of the society, which is set up by its members through voting. Each member has one vote, irrelevant of the fact how much capital has been contributed by the member. Service motive. A cooperative society is brought into existence with the purpose of promoting social welfare through mutual help and not for earning blind profit. Democratic. A cooperative society follows the democratic pattern of administration. Democratic means the opinion of each and every member is important. The decision making power lies in the hands of an elected managing committee. The members of this committee are selected jointly by all members. It is based on the principle of one man, one vote. Secular. The working of a cooperative society is based on secularism. There is no discrimination. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, or religion. Everyone is treated equally. No one is banned to enter into the membership or enter into the society, and no one is pressurized for not leaving the society. Merits of cooperative society. There is equality in voting, economy, stable existence, limited liability, government support, easy formation. Explanation. Equality in voting status. One man, one vote. Every member enjoys equal voting right. Limited liability, the liability of the members is limited to the extent of capital invested by them. Stable existence, it has a stable existence. It is not affected by the death, insolvency, or insanity of any of its members. Ease of formation, it comes into existence through a simple registration process which is governed by Cooperative Society Act 1912. There is economy in operation. Operations of a cooperative society are economical in nature because many of the members work on honorary basis. They are not running towards earning profit by hook or crook. So since there is no extra income, no other income, they have to work in an economical manner. Support from government, these societies get constant support from government in the form of taxes, subsidies, loan on interest is low. Limitations, cooperative society, limited resources, lack of secrecy, government control, insufficient management, difference in opinion. Cooperative societies suffer due to scarcity of resources as they are dependent upon the capital contribution of its members. There is no scope of profit earning, it is created for the welfare of the members, and that's why they have to face limited resources problem. They cannot expand their business much. Lack of secrecy. Since the business is governed by the regulation of the Cooperative Society Act, it is difficult to maintain secrecy in its operation. Government control. The cooperative societies are provided constant support from the government through grants and subsidies. Therefore, government keeps a control over their work and accounts. Insufficiency in management. Usually, the members of the cooperative society are neither professionally qualified nor the business can afford professional managers. As a result, the management of such society is not very much efficient because they do not have any professional experience or might be not having professional qualification. Difference of opinion. Sometimes conflict arises among the members on various issues which may have an adverse effect on the working of the business. Now we have type of cooperative societies.